Jess at This Tiny Schoolhouse. Today I am going to be trying something very, very new for us. I am going to try canning pickles. I really want to kind of get into more homesteady activities. I went and purchased a Presto pressure canner, and I've done jam so far. I did raspberry jam, but now I'm trying pressure canning pickles for the first time. So I wanted to walk you guys through what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, all the mistakes I'm making for sure, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, so now I'm going to pretend like I know what I'm doing, and I'm going to cut up some of these cucumbers. I've already got some garlic peeled, and I've got 2 packs of baby dill to stick in there too. The recipe that I found on the internet uses the pint jars, so my pickles are a little small. So when I'm cutting these, you have to make sure you cut off the end, apparently. And then because I have short little baby jars, pint jars, I'm cutting these in half and then quartering them. Which makes for some little fat boy pickles, but you know, we do what we can. Originally, the recipe called for pickling cucumbers, but I don't know if there's a difference between pickling cucumbers and regular cucumbers, so I just got regular cucumbers. Hopefully this stack of pickle or of cucumbers is enough for my jars. I think it is. I'm only trying to do 4 quart jars. If there's too many, then we will just eat them because we love cucumbers around here. So real quick, some other things that my recipe calls for. Like I said, I have dillweed, just the Simple Truth packs from Kroger. It also calls for yellow mustard seeds. Don't know why. I got this jar of ball pickle crisp because I was in the canning section and it said pickle on it. So I got that. You'll need vinegar, which I got. Water, obviously. You'll need a canner of some sort. Like I said, I'm using the Presto 16 quart canner. I'm using it on a glass top range, but I called my manufacturer and they said it's okay to can on. I have pint ball mason jars, cucumbers, garlic. I got this thing of pickling salt. It was the last thing of pickling salt at Kroger because I guess everybody else wants to be a homesteader now too, with all the crazy virus stuff that's going on. I've never canned anything besides raspberry jam like 3 days ago. So I'm hoping it turns out apparently you have to wait 4 to 6 weeks from after you can them to eat them. I didn't know this when I chose pickles as my next thing to can, but it seems pretty easy. And it's a water bath can instead of a pressure can, so that makes me feel better because I'm nervous about pressure canning. Okay, so some of the handy tools you need are a little thingy here to grab your cans. You need one of these guys. This you stick down in your cans to make sure there's no bubbles, and then this measures the head space. And then you need a funnel. There is also a super handy dandy little thing that's a stick and it has a magnet on it, and you use it to pick up your lids out of hot water. But my kit didn't come with that. Apparently they don't anymore, and I don't know where to find one. The basic kits at Walmart, I mean, don't come with it. I'm sure there's places to find some, but it didn't come with my kit, so I just used this. So as of right now, I have my jars and just a little mini stock pot. These are boiling, or about to be boiling, so that they're sterilized. I have a little bit of brine going here from a recipe, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough to do 4 jars, but if it's not, then I will just get some more. I've got my pressure canner here, but I'm going to do just water bath canning with it. This is the Presto. It's a little dirty because I've messed around with it a little bit, but it's a Presto pressure canner, but it doubles as a water bath canner. Now I do also just want to say that I am by no means have any idea what I'm doing with this, so this is not like a how-to recipe. This is just kind of going along with me my first time canning. Always follow your canner specifications, your stovetop specifications, and your recipe specifications because they know way more about it than I do. I just kind of thought it would be fun to go along and film as I try to figure it out myself. Okay, so here I'm just taking the pickles and sticking them into my water bath canner. Now I have to fill this to 1 inch above where those are. They're in the pressure canner now, but they're not pressure canning, they're water bath canning. So we just do the same thing, but leave this vent hood on. I don't know if you guys can see any steam coming out of there. We're pressure canning for 15 minutes. We're not pressure canning, we're water bath canning for 15 minutes. Okay, so there I just turned off, woo! I just turned off the burner and I'm letting it sit like that for 5 minutes before I take the cans out and sit them somewhere. Once they're out, you have to let them sit for like 12 to 24 hours before you even touch them, or most people I think just do until they have cooled down some. So this is them stopping their water bath canning after 15 minutes. Okay, so now I am going to take my jars out and set them.
Oh, it looks so delicious.
Don't touch, very hot.
It's so good. Yeah.
Okay, you guys, I just wanted to show you the pickles the next morning. They did completely seal. The lid is now concave instead of convex. It popped about 5 or 10 minutes after setting them out to cool. Now I have to let them sit for about 4 to 6 weeks, which sucks. But this is the next morning. They're nice and sealed. Took the rings off, checked everything. So in a few weeks we will have a couple of cans of pickles. It's crazy. That is it for this video, so I will see you guys next time.